Do you know why Bitcoin can benefit from breaking banks like SVB? Hello, I want you to be welcome to our channel. In today's video, you'll stay on top of the most up-to-date information about the financial market, especially cryptocurrencies. Don't leave, enjoy, and leave that like. Share and subscribe to the channel. This is very important for us. Let's go to what matters. Last Friday, the Ibovespa ended the day in decline, but the shares of retail companies were valued. However, the news of the bankruptcy of Silicon Valley Bank, SVB, considered a bank for startups, may have an impact on investors in Brazil. In this scenario, many wonder if it is worth investing in stocks. An alternative are the global companies that pay the most dividends, which can be an interesting option for investors looking for a more stable and secure financial return. In addition, cryptocurrencies have also attracted the attention of investors, especially Bitcoin, which today is up 8.6% over the last 24 hours, trading above $22,000. This positive movement occurs even with the filing for bankruptcy by SVB, which generated concern in relation to the financial market. Bitcoin's appreciation may be related to the Fed's decision to save the market after the SVB bankruptcy. In addition, other cryptocurrencies also show a significant rise in the last 24 hours, making it important to monitor the price of the main cryptos on the market and the assets that would rise the most to assess investment possibilities. At around 6:05 p.m., Brasilia time, the value of Bitcoin was trading at $24,193.63, up 12.8% over the last 24 hours. Ether, another top cryptocurrency, was quoted at $1,674.95, up 7.6%. The stablecoin USDC, meanwhile, was worth $1.01. In addition to fluctuations in the cryptocurrency market, an important event was the recovery of the USDC peg, the second largest stablecoin. This happened after the company Circle burned 314 million tokens, as a way to protect users' trust in the cryptocurrency. The previous Friday, the company disclosed that it had $3.3 billion in USDC reserves deposited at Silicon Valley Bank, prompting a rush to withdraw funds from the stablecoin and sending its value plummeting to $100.87. However, with the token burn and the recovery of user confidence, the value of USDC stabilized again against the dollar. Binance, one of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchanges, has announced that it will convert the remaining proceeds of its $1 billion cryptocurrency industry recovery fund, which was in stablecoins, into Bitcoin, Ether, and its own token, BNB. This move was seen as a positive sign of optimism in the digital asset market. As a result, shares of cryptocurrency trading company Coinbase rose 12.35% to trade at $60.04. Shares in MicroStrategy, which has a large reserve of Bitcoin on its balance sheet, also rose 16.2% to $223.16 apiece. In addition, the shares of the mining company Marathon Digital had an increase of 23.3%. The recent rise in cryptocurrencies, in particular Bitcoin, is attributed to the announcement by the Federal Reserve, Fed, the Central Bank of the United States, to provide additional funding to depository institutions through the new Bank Term Financing Program, BTFP. The BTFP provides loans with maturities of up to 1 year to banks, savings associations, credit unions and others that pledge treasury, bond debt and mortgage-backed securities and other assets as collateral, relieving banks that hedge liquidity problems because they are much of the cash held in long-term bonds. This immediately affects banks like Silvergate and Signature, which served as a bridge to cryptocurrencies in the US, and Silicon Valley Bank, SVB, which have $3.3 billion in collateral in the world's second-largest stablecoin, USDC. The Fed's measure generated optimism in the market, as it indicates that the problem with the regional banks may have passed and that the FDIC, the American fund equivalent to the Brazilian FGC, will have enough capital to cover the hole left by the institutions. According to João Zekin, partner and co-founder of Fuse Capital, the rise in cryptocurrencies is a normal reaction to the perception that the US will not have a crisis with regional banks. He explains that the problem started with the increase in interest rates last year, making it more difficult for banks to pay depositors, creating a liquidity and flow mismatch problem, but but not solvency. With the US government solving the problem, Zekin believes that this is the most likely thesis for the rise of cryptocurrencies. So what do you think of the latest news? If you really enjoyed staying on top of the main issues in Brazil and the world, it doesn't hurt to share it with your best 2 friends, don't you agree? I already want to thank you because I know I can count on you. A big hug and stay with God, take care.